Hey Nervelings, welcome to Friday Talks. Today I want to talk to you about something that I've been feeling lately and that has made me really excited and has been giving me lots of motivation to be better and do things. So pretty much I've been having a huge interest in acting, in improv, in dancing and singing, and I want to learn all these things. And with acting, I've always had a huge interest in that. With acting, I remember even in high school, when I finished high school, I was actually meant to go to cinema school, to an acting school, with a classmate of mine. But I never really did it because at the time it was it was a bit of a very last minute decision sort of thing. Kind of not really. I don't know. It was because when I made a decision, I was pretty much almost done with high school, and so I had little time to think about all these things. And then because there are also exams I had to take, and there was money that I would have to pay for the cinema school and everything. So all these things and I was much younger. I wasn't really sure, and I wound up just not doing it. But I'm not sure if I regret it or not, but I do wish that earlier in my life, when I did have this interest in acting back in high school, and even a little bit before that too, I think, I wish I would have pursued that a little bit more, even if it was those amateur theater clubs and everything that you can join or something like that. My school never had a theater club or anything like that, unfortunately. I have a few friends who did, and I'm jealous because I never had that. But I've always had this huge interest. I remember a few years ago when I watched the Avengers movies, I was super into Tom Holland. I thought it was super cool, just him as his personality as Tom Holland, and the way he also portrayed Spider-Man and everything is just all the pop cultural references, and then watching how he always behaved in all his interviews and everything. I don't know. To me, it was it was such a person that I really enjoyed watching on screen, and that I really enjoyed listening to, because also his personality is so much, I guess, like mine, but a little bit even beyond. I think it's a lot I see in him a lot of what I would like to also be. He's very energetic and very happy-go-lucky and everything, very outgoing and stuff, and I love that. I super dig that. And so I was all over it, and I was super into acting at the time as well. And I don't think I did anything at the time either to try to pursue that. But fast forward a few years, I just watched Spider-Man No Way Home. And I just watched the new Spider-Man in general, because I had only watched Avengers. I hadn't watched the new Spider-Man with Tom Holland yet. But I watched them all recently. I watched the first and second in December, and I watched No Way Home just last week on the movies. And it was to me, I was so into Tom Holland again. It reignited that flame, that acting flame on me, if that makes sense. And I was man, this is so cool. I really want to try out acting and stuff, because I've had that interest for so long, and just seeing Tom Holland and watching him in interviews, and one of the reasons is my age. Tom Holland is my age, okay? And he does all these things, he's a good ass actor. He knows how to dance so well, and he's just such a creative person, and so he really knows how to talk and how to communicate and everything. There's so many things about him that I look up to, because I would like to be that way too. And so there's this thing he participated in, which was the lip sync battle, in which he dressed up like Rihanna and danced to Umbrella in his own choreography. And that was completely kick-ass. That was completely awesome. He absolutely killed it. It was amazing. I love that video so much, where it's just dancing to Umbrella. I'm leaving a description and up here the link, so you guys can watch it, because it completely destroys it. It's amazing. And it starts with them dressed up as Frank Sinatra, dancing to Singing in the Rain, and doing some really nice moves, spinning and doing like this like some food thingies, and then he jumps to him like dressed as Rihanna and doing all those crazy moves. And I was like, man, look at how good this guy is, right? Like, look at how creative, like how amazing he can dance. And so I was just like so inspired by that. I was so inspired by that. And I was like, man, he is my age, and like next to him, not to compare myself to others because you shouldn't really do that, but you know, but next to, like, you know, like seeing he's my age and looking at all these things that he can do, and I'm here like trying to entertain people. You know, I feel like I could be doing more, you know, like I feel like I want to do more with my life, and I want to do more. I want to enrich myself and enrich my body in these ways as well. I want to become like a more creative person, but not just like and on creating things as in like, you know, creating videos or drawing or stuff like that, but also like culturally. I don't really know how to describe it, but you know, I want to learn how to dance, I want to learn how to sing, I want to do these things well as well, you know, and I want to like be able to perform, and I want to learn how to improv, and I really want to try out acting. I've loved acting for such a long time. I remember like having so much fun making a few like school videos for English class. Even the short film I made recently for a competition that we got first place, which was amazing. It was about Stride VR. You can find it on my channel. It's pinned. Like I had such a blast doing that as well. So like all these things, like I just want to try out so much more, you know, and all this to say that I am trying at the moment to join a amateur theater club. And try out acting that way, because you know, since it's like an amateur thing, it's like volunteering. You don't really have to pay for it, but you still like learn how to act, and you still learn in some situations how to like sing as well and dance, because you know you need to do that for some theater plays. And I feel like it would be such a nice place to start with acting and all that. So I'm like very excited to try that out. I'm probably only going to be able to do it in summer, after my motion design course that I'm taking right now ends, because their rehearsals are also on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9, which is exactly when my classes take place. So I'll have to wait a few months until that, but I really want to like try that and see how I like it, and you know, like put myself into that whole scenario a lot more. And yeah, and I also want to like learn how to sing, because you know, I didn't really used to like to sing, but in VR chat every Friday night we have karaoke, and because we're all like friends and everything, I was able to eventually get out of my shell a little bit more a few years ago, and I started like singing in every karaoke session, and I grew a huge liking for singing, and I really like singing now, but I don't sing very well. And I would like to like learn how to sing properly, and because that's fun, it's so fun, and like dancing as well. And I'm already taking a step towards that, because in VR chat also there's this lady who has her own dancing school, and since I have full body tracking, and I can have my entire body in game, I also signed up to those classes so I can learn how to sing with her and with a bunch of other people who also have that interest, because she teaches all kinds of dancing styles, from like choreography to freestyle, hip hop, ballroom. There's cha-cha-cha. I don't know. She teaches a bunch of different things, and I think it would be really nice to learn how to dance as well, because you know, I like moving. I'm like such an energetic person, and I love like being dynamic, and I love making myself move all the time. And you know, why I love parkour so much is because I get to like do all the tricks and jumps and stuff. I don't really do flips or anything because I'm scared, but I want to learn how to. See, I just want to like be so dynamic, and like I want to enrich my body culturally in that way. I want to teach it and make it learn how to dance and sing and move and improv, and I want to do all these creative things, you know, like I don't know, like recently I've just been like really figuring out myself and my biggest interests, and none of this have to become a career, you know. I don't need. I mean, obviously, I would love to be an actor as a job. That would be fucking awesome. I really do like the acting, but but even if none of these things become a career, because it's not something that I'm gonna pursue in that way for now, I just want the experiences, you know. I want the knowledge. I want to learn. I want to experience all these things. And yeah, I've been really realizing that I'm super absolutely into entertainment. I mean, that's why I keep coming to YouTube, no matter how many times I like take long ass breaks or anything. I always keep coming back because I just love doing entertainment stuff. It just fulfills me in such a way, and so I want to do so much more with that. You know, like I want to dance, and I keep repeating it, but yeah, like I want to do fun creative stuff and learn all the things, and man, it's just something that I'm really looking forward to right now. And yeah, I want to fill my life with experiences, you know? Like, I don't want to just sit at my computer all the time and do videos all the time. I want to learn a lot more things, and I want to go out there and, like, I don't know, let's go rock climbing, or like let's do an experience where, you know, fly on a delta wing or something. I really want to try that, actually. And yeah, learn all these things culturally, and like, you know, go out there and try things that you normally wouldn't, you know. Just I want to fill my life with experiences that, like, in a few years I can, like, yeah, I don't regret the way I lived, you know. Like, I've said this before in different fire talks, but this time I'm like, I have like more things that I know for sure I want to try. And yeah, one of my goals is really just learning how to sing, dance, improv, become better at communication as well. Like, be more charismatic too, you know. And yeah, I just I've just been feeling so, that's been so motivating to me, and like seeing all these people creating, even today or yesterday, Ethan from Crank Gameplays, he posted on Twitter the thing he's doing with Hyper RPG. He put up a trailer. I'm not sure if it's going to be like some sort of short film or something. And I know that he's always been into like filmmaking, and I think acting too. And you know, I think Ethan is my age too, I think, right? Or is slightly younger. I think he's slightly younger. But I also see myself so much in him, you know, like, or the other way around, because he's also so much like a energetic, silly person and everything. And I identify myself with him a lot, and so like seeing him do these things is also giving me such motivation as well. And I'm like, I'm loving to see his progress, and with his channel growth, and himself as a person too, and just he does crazy cool stuff. And so I'm drawing a lot of inspiration, motivation from these people, and I want to, you know, I want to do the same. I want to go out there and do things too, you know. I just want to create, and I want to learn creative things, you know. Yeah, I've just been really wanting to express this to you guys and put this out there, because it's something that has been making me so happy recently, and so like just inspired, and like I want to do things. I realize that I'm being super repetitive, but yeah, like this is also just what Friday Talks are about, you know, just putting my thoughts out there, and it doesn't have to be in a specific order, or it doesn't have to be like a formal thing. But yeah, I just like documenting these things and like expressing these things to people as well, because I love sharing stuff that makes me happy with others. Yeah. But yeah, it's been completely awesome to see these things, like even on YouTube, and like all these ideas that I sometimes have, like, oh, I hope I can do this one day, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, like for now, like it's been so fucking fun to be streaming. Like recently I've been streaming so much, instead of focusing so much on edited videos. But you know, we just finished Resident Evil 2 VR, and it was such a blast. Oh my god, it was such a blast. And you guys were so active in it, and you guys were always there in every episode, and always talking in chat so much. And we even got some few people, you know, like Tofu, Winter Watcher, and Potter was there as well. We haven't seen Potter in such a long time. And then everyone else, like Kian was there all the time. There was Instrument Man as well, and just so many people, just so many of you guys were there. Shark too. And like I really appreciate it, like seriously, it's so heartwarming to see you guys in there, and being so active in chat and everything. And just it was so fun to talk while playing that game. I don't think the experience would have been off as good if it wasn't for you all being there too with me. And in this last stream, just punched myself. In this last stream, we also used Dixper for the first time, and what Dixper is a way for you guys to interact with my stream by purchasing crates, which give you skills or cards, and those cards can be used in order to mess with my stream. So like you can send like jump scares to my stream, or you can make the screen flip around, or modify my voice. There's a bunch of things like that, and honestly, it was such a blast, so much fun. Because I was also able to like gift crates to everyone. I want to gift crates to the first timers, so like, you know, you can try it out first before actually deciding if you want to buy crates yourself. But and then people use them. You guys use them. You guys use like the skills, and we got scared. I got scared and screamed, and it was so much fun. Like I had such a blast. I loved it so much, and the experience with Resident Evil itself was so fun too. Like such a great game. I wouldn't have touched Resident Evil if it wasn't for the VR mod. I think just because I grew a little bit tired of desktop games, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's just that VR puts such a difference into the game. It's such a new layer. Like, you're so much more immersed. I mean, you're in the game, you know? Like, it's completely different actually being there and doing things yourself than just being, like, sitting on a computer looking at desktop and with a camera on, like, over the shoulder, you know? Like, it's such a huge difference. And so playing that in VR was so fun, and I absolutely loved it. Like, and you guys made it so much fun. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, so today's Friday right now. It's like it's 54 minutes left until our Phasmophobia stream begins. So yeah, we're going to play Phasmophobia in just a little bit, and we're also going to use Discord on that. So I hope that that's also going to be fun. I hope that people are also going to use like all the cards and everything, and I think it's going to be such a blast to play Phasmophobia, because I've been meaning to play Phasmophobia again, but you know, I didn't want to interrupt the Resident Evil series, but I also wasn't expecting to finish Resident Evil yesterday, so that was kind of crazy too. Well, not yesterday, but Wednesday. And now when we're gonna do a few like Phasmophobia streams and some other games perhaps, and then I want to play Resident Evil again, where we're gonna do Claire's playthrough this time around. And I think that's going to be really fun as well. And, you know, of course it will. Especially with you guys here. But yeah, like, oh man, it's been such a fun few months, weeks, I guess. More so weeks, since this whole thing I've been feeling lately started last month. But I hope that I can achieve all these things. And I hope that I can actually, like, learn all these things I want to learn. Become more creative and create more things. And I want to, like, do things with more people too, you know, like I want to, because every time I get so inspired by like seeing, you know, when Mark and Ethan work together on Azanas, and now I see like Ethan doing these things as well with like with Hyper RPG and everything, and I just love seeing creative people do things together, and I really want to be able to do that as well with people that I look up to eventually, and I've mentioned this before in other videos, but man, I love creativity. It really drives me, man. And yeah, I just hope that we can accomplish that and do great things together, and have lots of fun and make the world a more creative place, because I really love entertaining. And yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm motivated. I'm inspired, and I just want to keep doing things, and I hope you guys will always be there to enjoy the ride alongside me, and I hope you will find a lot more people too that also be here, and that we can also entertain and smile and have fun together, because it's so much fun. I have such a blast doing these things. And anyway, I'm being super repetitive right now, so I just wanted to let this out. I still have more things to talk about that have happened during my hiatus, so that will be for next Friday Talks. But yeah, right now I'm going to end here and get ready for the stream. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget to tell me down below how your weeks were, and what kind of things do you like doing. You know, like what do you aspire to be? What do you aspire to do? Like, do you like dancing and singing and acting? Do you? Yeah, let's chat about it. Oh man. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and bye-bye.